know, Melissa, you were telling me it was a grind at one stage.
Yeah.
You guys are still married, so you got through that.
Survived.
And
Well, I called my lawyer this morning.
because we have people coming to flip homes right all the time, and
Yeah.
we're like, you guys have done this before, so you guys obviously bring something to the table. You planned it all out. It turned out beautiful. What advice can you guys give to our investors that are watching? Just because I don't think everybody knows really what they're getting into.
Well, a couple things. Patience for one. Use YouTube.
Yes.
And just know when to bite your tongue sometimes.
Yeah.
and always expect 10 times more than what it was.
Yeah.
Because you take one thing out and you're going to find 5 more. Just know that when you start, and it won't be so surprising or upsetting, because it's there, right? There are all these little things, and each one leads to another, and just keep working through it.
Yeah.
Get there.
Have fun doing it, because if it's not fun, then don't do it. But we had a good time doing it. We really did. Just watching the transformation was the most exciting part.
And getting back to the numbers, just roughly, how much did the actual reno cost at the end?
Yeah.
And we know we sold it for $850. What was the ballpark figure there?
So we spent on the actual renovation, we spent $125,000.
Did a good job.
Yeah. And then the other costs, we couldn't put 10% down here, so we had to put 5 down. So we paid CMHC fees.
Yes.
So that when you look at that 505, we had an additional $20,000 on there that we had to pay.
Did you look at porting this mortgage so there's no fee?
Yes, so we are talking about those different options with Danielle, and we're going to look at what's going to be the best option on the next one. It might be better to put down the Vader down payment and then not have to worry about it, but we can port those CMHC fees. You don't port the whole total, which is confusing to me. I thought you could just port the insurance policy, and it doesn't quite work like that. So a little bit of conversation to have with her there, but yeah. So that was on that, and then really all you have is your other expenses, just your legal expenses, and then selling fees.
Yep. And we always tell our investors, you have to pay the buying realtor, like you have to pay them the full commissions, or they're not even going to show the house. So that's one thing that's a cost you have to get through.
That's right. And it's just thinking about those numbers when you're looking at the bigger picture and trying to figure out where you're going to be. And we had hoped to spend $100,000 in here, maybe 110.
Yeah, I remember initially we were saying around 100, but things popped up.
That's right.
And then you had to do things properly.
That's right.
Which is great, because now you're passing on a beautiful home to somebody else.
And in other spots where we thought we were going to do something for a little bit less, we decided, you know what, let's amp this up a little. This is going to be a really nice feature. One thing that was not negotiable was adding this mudroom. That was an expense we just thought was really going to be worth it. It adds on to the square footage of the house, but more importantly, when you come in from the garage and you got all your bags and all your stuff, there's nowhere to drop. And this is a family home. This is a mom coming home with all these kids, and you just basically you're right in your kitchen. Kind of dropping your stuff. And so we thought that if we're going to spend some money, that was one spot we thought would be a good spot. So just kind of was deciding. And then we let other things go that we really wanted. We didn't do any other landscaping, for example, right? We just put grass in, and
Awesome. Well, I think that's a wrap, everybody. If you're listening, hopefully you took some notes. This was awesome. Thank you so much for doing it. It's definitely going to help our investors understand what you have to go through, what you have to do, and see if it's really for you. But hope everybody liked it, and we'll see you at the next training.
Yeah, thanks guys.